Hey, hey, hey. That was so weird. Hey, hey, hey. I never say that. Hey, guys. It's been a minute. It's been probably a few weeks. How are you? I am recording this at the tail end of April, but this is for May 2019. This will be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to Taurus season. Welcome to Taurus season, and we had our first card fly out, the Two of Swords. Good. If this is what you guys are doing, good. Taurus season is all about after post Aries season, which is like, okay, this is technically in the zodiac our new year, so it's time to, you know, not only set our goals but really hit the ground running, and there's a lot of energy in that go go go. Taurus energy is really all about settling in, right? Kind of fixed energy. It's earthly, grounding yourself. It's about taking time not to reflect maybe on the full moon on the 4th, but taking time to let the seeds of what you are planting, let them, you know, take care of them, nurture them. Taurus is ruled by Venus, so this is all about, you know, Empress, nurturing energy, loving, tender care. You know, we're coming out of Aries season that's ruled by Mars, which is all about, you know, action. Let's take action. Let's, you know, now we can kind of slow down, which I think you guys as Pisces might feel a little bit more yourselves in. I think Aries season might be a little bit hard for you guys. It is for me. So, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Month of May. Happy May. Let's get started. 2 cards for past energy. We had them flip right over. 2 cards for past energy. We have, the Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. Feminine energy. Maybe some of you guys have actually already seen the fruits of your labor pay off. You could be really proud of something you built. This is past energy, but, and you know, time and energy are fluid, so this could be now starting to see, you know, that you're gaining prosperity, or that there's more, something gained more value. Perhaps it was an asset of yours. Let me just pull 2 cards for current energy and then future, and we'll quickly discuss. I mean, this is 3. I really don't want 3. Sorry. 2 cards, please. In fact, I'll cut it. Okay, current energy, we have the 4 of Wands reversed with the Hanged Being or the Hanged Man. And then future energy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Current energy, we have the Temperance card reversed with the World reversed. Huh. Okay, past energy. showed you this before. We had the Queen of Pence and the Nine of Pentacles. So this was someone who was comfortable on their own. A feminine energy, could have been an earth sign that you were dealing with, or you have earth in your chart, but you felt comfortable on your own. Okay on your own. Probably better than maybe what you're feeling right now and what you're trepidatious for in the future. You're stable here. This is Pentacles, all about grounding. You're stable. You've worked hard to get to where you are right now, maybe emotionally. Maybe it's your value set that you really worked on changing. You may be worried. There's something about the spirit of not self-sacrifice, but if you're afraid that what you've worked so hard for may fall apart, or that maybe it's too good to be true, Four of Wands talks about also stability in the form of fire. So it's, you know, creating a structure for your life, right? So maybe you've gotten better with your finances, or maybe you have a defined set of goals. And to me, it looks like it's the Four of Wands, but there's only 3 people in this card, right? And like one of them is missing. So where is this other person? It's like you're worried that someone won't hold up their end of the bargain, maybe. Or maybe this is where the other person is. And maybe this is you. You might have a little bit of doubt. You might be worrying yourself that you need to move away or step away from the situation. Remove yourself to more peaceful, to a higher ground, just to get away and be alone. You know, this figure is suspended and overlooking this desolate scene. I think you're afraid that this card right up is, it talks about, you know, lifting something up and building like legs of a table, a firm ground. I think you've had to sacrifice a lot in the past, and I think maybe you worry that you'll have to do that again. Because this is future energy, okay? And I know they're reversed, so let's take a breather. I think that even when we work on our balance, I'll hold it up right so you can see, even when we work on our balance, balancing our chakras, maybe, and I want to advise that you guys really work on balancing those chakras, even when we are at our, you know, what we believe to be our purest state, what I need you to know is that with these cards in reverse, these are 2 major arcana cards to be in reverse for future energy, the work is never done. And I know that's kind of like not the best news to hear, but there's something about the spirit of these cards. Like what I hear is working on yourself and lifting yourself up from a place which you were, the place where between the weeds, like you lifted yourself out of a really shit situation. And what's unfortunate is that there's always going to be these external factors that you just cannot control. You see this, you know, this gentleman here is sitting, he is meditating, he is working on his chakras, sun, or the sun god, but also representing the third eye, his intuition. But there's these 2 dueling energies here that even while he looks at his most balanced, right? Temperance is about balanced state. The physical, balancing the physical and the spiritual. There's still noise. There's still, and if you look at the 2 columns, there's still history. There's still written rules. There's still things that you cannot control. So with the World and the Temperance card in reverse, it's understanding that there's always going to be these external factors. So for the future, we can't just assume that everything is going to go as planned, right? Life throws you curveballs. Always does. And it always does it when when you really think that it's like, I've really put it. Definitely pay attention. You see the cycles of the moon here in the World card. Pay attention to the full moon on the 4th. Set intentions, protect yourself, ground yourself. The future energy is, these two figures kind of sitting cross-legged, on a floor, if you will. And keep your chin up, too. I know this is in reverse. Keep your chin up. You cannot control the rest of the world, but you also cannot stay in a suspended state where you're kind of removing yourself because you're so frightened of imbalance and the world not really, things not moving in the way that you want them to, because the past energy is, the 9 of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. You received and maybe asked for help to be and get on your own 2 feet and be independent. And I think you were really proud to stand right on your own 2 feet. Look what you've built. Look at what wisdom you've gained. This 4 of Wands really points out and accentuates that fire really cannot be contained, right? Wands are fire. This card in reverse, while there is stability, it's only the number 4, right? After 4 comes 5. There can be just breakdowns and shakeups. It's all about how you deal in and with adversity. How resilient are you? Knowing that, do you have a backup plan? Things don't always go as planned, right? I'm going to pull you, just like, it's not a lesson card, it's just like an extra, I don't know, I'm being called to do it. The Hermit. And the bottom of the deck here is the 9 of Pentacles. And this is a 9. Wow, 999. Someone please look up the meaning of 999. It's another major arcana here. We have the Hermit. You're almost there. When I'm seeing so many 9s, it's so close to a 10. It's a step away. It's about not giving up. Don't get discouraged. You will be taken off your path. That's what I think I was trying to say and kind of failed to really explain. You're going to be taken off your path. And what I mean by that is, if you think you know the way that things are going to pan out, and you've created this roadmap, and that nothing is going to deter you, there will be those events, those roadblocks that make you perhaps go a different way, but you're meant to go a different way. There's something you need to learn. And maybe what you need to learn here is that with the Hermit, sometimes you need to have a little bit more faith in yourself and the wisdom and what you've learned, right? Not being like arrogant, like that there isn't more to learn, but knowing that when you do get discouraged, don't forget that little inner light inside of you that, if it's calling to you and it's speaking to you when you need it most, don't ignore it, don't dim it. Ease into it. Hear what it has to say. This is someone who has spent so much time, and I know you guys have spent so much time working on that by which makes you into the best version of you, makes you shine. Don't be afraid of the dark either. there's something called good fear, and it kind of keeps you on the straight and narrow. And good fear is a part of any success story. Any success story. You need to dig deep within inside yourself to find that light if you do get thrown off your path. You can't quit with that. With these nines, I feel this intensity. You cannot, and you must make a resolve and refuse to give up on whatever this is. Some of you are really working on getting your finances in order, and maybe you found out with taxes or something that you owed money, or that, you know, someone was coming back to you. You know, you thought maybe you borrowed money from them, and they want, you know, they see that you're doing great. They, you know, they want, you know, their payback, which they have every right to, right? And maybe that sets you back, takes you a little, you know, takes your timeline, kicks it back a bit. But just like I'm spinning this thing and I'm doing it, just, this is like the world spinning, right? In a way, you have to keep it spinning. I mean, the world will always spin on its axis, right? But if you want the world or the wheel turning in your favor and not going backward, you've got to keep doing the work. And it's going to take nurturing. And this is really, again, what Taurus season is all about, nurturing that by which you've been working on. All right, my love doves? You're not doves. You're Pisces. But you know what I mean. All right, guys. I hope this was helpful. I am taking private readings. You know, a few. So please reach out to me if you would like one. It's going to be on a first come, first served basis. And like I said, I'm not going to take many. I just can't right now. But my email is in the description box, or will be in the description box below. And also it's always in my general. I can send you details about pricing and the different options. Like I said, not many spaces for that. But anyway, guys, happy May, happy Taurus season. I think you'll like what's to come. It's just these little bumps along the way. Once you get to where you're going, it's going to make it all the more worth it. All the more. All right, guys? All right, fishies, just keep swimming. Okay, enough, Melissa. Take care.